The third and the greatest of all communication techniques, active curiosity, or what I also call non-judgmental validation. Out of all the keys to communication, I believe this is the most important. There's not a human being alive that does not seek to be understood, heard, desires a sense of belonging, and being valued for who they are. Each of these attributes contributes to our own psychological comfort and feelings of safety and trust. If you are that individual that provides this non-judgmental validation to others, you will rise to the level of the trustworthy. So let's discuss briefly what non-judgmental validation actually is. Non-judgmental validation is simply seeking to understand people for who they are. This doesn't necessarily mean that you agree with them, but simply that you seek to understand their point of view, their context, and their world from their individual perspective. Many people actually call this empathy. The easiest way to think and regard non-judgmental validation is to think in terms of curiosity. Being curious is a trait that is universally accepted as an amazing trait that can bridge divides, find common ground, solve problems, and innovate through life's most challenging situations. Throughout history, the curious were the greatest forgers of trust and innovators that propelled the world forward. Think about your most favorite people in your life, the ones that you look forward to seeing and chatting with more than anyone else. Do these people tell you about what they think, shut you down, cut you off when you are sharing a story or experience? Or are they curious about your weekend, your family, your job, upbringing, goals, aspirations, and dreams? Are you even more amazed when they explore your areas of expertise, even though they might be completely different from theirs, maybe even contrary to theirs? How do you feel towards them when you knowingly observe them being curious about your point of view in life, even when it may be completely different from theirs? I can guarantee you feel pretty darn great about these people, and most likely you respect their opinion. Why? Because they're validating your self-opinion without judging it by being curious. For example, history is full of amazing people who are non-judgmentally curious. Take a few minutes to review some of your choices or consider these. One of the most well-known people in history is Leonardo da Vinci. Yes, Leonardo painted the Mona Lisa and the Last Supper. Many believe him also to be a great inventor. Consider at least one reason why Leonardo was such a great artist. He was supremely curious about the human form. He dissected many corpses to understand how the muscles worked and how they were connected to the nerves and how they reacted according to our emotions. He was also curious about light and shadow and its effects on the material world. Because of his curiosity, Leonardo mastered how to display 3 dimensions in 2. Leonardo was also extremely highly regarded as an individual. He displayed an uncommon curiosity with those around him, even if they may have been competitors and detractors, such as Michelangelo. Similarly, from U.S. history is Benjamin Franklin. His curiosity towards life and science led to not just amazing inventions and innovations, but also as the first diplomat for the United States in France, where he was as beloved as he was in the soon-to-be young nation. The greatest forgers of trust possess uncommon active curiosity and that non-judgmental validation of others. Here's an exercise for you to try. This might be one of the most challenging human interactions you have, but will pay tremendous dividends in the strong relationships based upon trust that you will forge. First, you will need to consciously tell yourself to let go of your ego and your self-conception of being right and our natural desire to correct others. That is challenging. Next, think about someone in your life that you typically get into disagreements with on any particular topic. Maybe the person doesn't even know that you don't agree with them, but secretly you find yourself not liking their point of view. Next, and here's the hard part, initiate a conversation about that topic. Let go of your desire to correct them, argue with them, and become curious about how they developed their particular point of view or opinion. Here's a real challenge. Do not try to change their opinion. Validate it by understanding it and being curious about it. Good luck, and I'll see you in the next video.